As we celebrate our 214th church anniversary, the congregation salutes and offers a special thank you to all of our trustees. Today you will hear from just a few of the hardworking and dedicated men and women who are current and or former members of the Board of Trustees.
The trustees here at the Alfred Street Baptist Church are a highly accomplished and dedicated, lively group of people who share an uncommon loyalty to and for this church of ours. As we celebrate 214 years of existence at Alfred Street Baptist Church, I would like to ask that you would also celebrate the highly accomplished, dedicated, and loyal, committed men and women who have protected this church for the last 214 years.
In 1947, Trustee Welton Quander, after returning from World War II and at age 27, was the youngest person to be elected to be a trustee at the Alfred Street Baptist Church. At some time later, he was elected to be the chair of the Board of Trustees and was the longest-serving chair with 28 years of service. Under his tenure, he worked tirelessly with Reverend John O. Peterson to secure a loan to build the first phase of this current sanctuary where you now sit. Trustee Zenobia Gardner Anderson was elected to the board in 1992. She was the first woman to be elected as chair of the trustee board.
When I became a trustee in 1994, there were 6 members on the board and 1 slot was designated for a female. Thankfully, I was the last woman selected to fill this single female slot. 1 year into my tenure, the board was expanded to 9 members and the single female designated slot was eliminated. Shortly after, 2 additional women, Helen T. McCoy and Marla Hawkins, joined me on the board.
The trustee board was given the responsibility to develop phase 1 of our building structure. The original building, the old church, had stood for many, many years but needed great repair. And so the Board of Trustees, led by Deacon Quander at the time, who also, by the way, chaired the building committee, developed phase 1. And phase 1 was, first of all, a closing down of the old church, boarded it up, and the building of the edifice that we now serve in.
Trustee Ronald Johnson served on the board at 2 different times, 1986 through 2005 and 2012 to 2017. During his tenure, he headed the building committee of the Phase 2 expansion of the current sanctuary and saw it through to its completion.
I had just come on the board, which at that time was a 6-member board, when we walked into this new sanctuary in 1994. Another highlight is I was a part of a board that worked hard to pay off existing obligations and the mortgage.
In order to be the best stewards to our God-given talents, we initiated strategies to expedite the elimination of our mortgage during my tenure as chair. Through these efforts, the Alfred Street Baptist Church burned the mortgage on this edifice and became completely debt-free in 2001.
In 2012, the trustee board transitioned to a 15-member board. Under Trustee McNeil's tenure, the acquisition of 325 and 329 Patrick Street buildings was done. The board was restructured into functional committees and online donation was instituted. Now, 60% of our church revenue is done online. The board commission is now 8 men and 7 women.
And also I think I've had the support of my wife of 48 years, Deacon Bessie Johnson, and my daughters. Just want to thank them and the congregation for allowing me the opportunity to be of service to Alfred Street Baptist Church and all our members.
We've come a long way from being a bush harbor on the banks of the Potomac to being a comfortable, well-designed, decorative, secure house of worship. And sometimes we walk in and take that for granted. So my hope for Alfred Street in the future would be that we continue to be a safe haven in a hostile world.
For as of December 31st, 2017, trustees will no longer exist at the Alfred Street Baptist Church. We, the current and former members of the Board of Trustees for the past 214 years, prayerfully ask that you keep God's hand on our pastor and our members in this branch design here at the corner of Alfred and Duke Street. May God continue to bless the Alfred Street Baptist Church. Happy anniversary, Alfred Street.
Alfred Street Baptist Church, please stand as we say thank you to both our current and former members of the Alfred Street Baptist Church Board of Trustees, as well as our wonderful trustee auxiliary team. Thank you for your commitment and unwavering support of this historic church. We would not be here today without you.